It's definitely not a mass market phone. It's not designed for being a mass market. If you design a phone for mass production, you design it very much differently, and you design it for mass production. You do a lot of optimization and a lot of sacrifice in order to be able to produce it in less than a minute, whereas our product takes over 2 hours to put together when you have all the parts. By switching a key on the backside of the device, you come into a secure zone which is separated, where you can do secure calls, encrypted calls, and encrypted messaging. So that zone is actually physically different than the other phone in order to isolate it. The whole company was founded on the needs of having this type of device protecting your private information. So typically we see a need in the market with celebrities, people that are directly targeted, who are very aware about their security, aware about privacy. That's who we target.
Jennifer, hold that shot. Jennifer, to the right. Jennifer, on your left side.
Jennifer, to your right.
Jennifer, right here.
Give us one spot, Jen. One spot.
Jen, have it over the shoulder.
Technology companies are always looking for a way to edge out their rivals, whether that's better camera technology. We've seen that a little bit in what we used to call the megapixel race. Security is another one of those battlegrounds, but I don't think it's quite as catchy. I don't think it's something that people especially rush out to buy a smartphone for, and that's basically because it's just a little bit boring. I mean, it's something we have to be aware of, and it's something that's extremely important, and it's something that companies have to make a priority, but it's not something that you would necessarily buy a phone for because it's not a cool, fun new feature. It's an interesting time at the moment because we are seeing more and more small companies who basically only make 1 or 2 products. So I'm thinking, for example, of OnePlus, who are a bit of a success story there. So it's definitely possible to, to be successful when you only make one thing and you have a very small company. But there's always the risk that if you get too big, someone like Samsung, which is a gigantic company with enormous reach, will basically take what you're doing and eclipse you completely.
The device with the newest technology comes with the price tag. The privacy and the protection comes with the price tag. It's also so that we provide a lot of services around the product. So when it comes to security, we have a cyber team which actually physically monitors any type of attacks happening to our devices anywhere in the world and can immediately react if there is something that the system cannot deal with. They are dealing with it.